What's going on, everybody? So the big question is, can Tom Brady take down Steeler Nation? They got a three-headed monster: Le'Veon Bell, Big Ben, and Antonio Brown. Keep in mind that Martavis Bryant, if he just could stay off the weed, I would definitely favor the Steelers a lot more, but we'll get into it right now. Let's just talk about the way that both these teams won. Tom Brady took on a team that had the #1 defense in the Houston Texans, but had no offense, right? Steelers took on a pretty decent defensive team in the red zone, which led them to only have field goals in their victory, but they did enough to squeak out the win. Looking at both of the teams, we can see that they play differently. Tom Brady wants to air it out, but he can't really do it because of, a lot of the packages that he used, a lot of tight ends. He has receivers that are not really... Look, Tom Brady makes it work with receivers that are not real #1 receivers. They're more like slot guys, like Wes Welker and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He got his little. Look, it's not that the guys can't play football. It's the fact that Tom Brady's greatness makes mediocre receivers good. And I'm not trying to discredit these guys, but when Tom Brady throws a hot dot all over the field, regardless of who he's throwing the ball to, you have to give this guy credit. You have to understand that when you speak about Tom Brady, regardless if he doesn't have anyone, like all his main guys, his key guy, Rob Gronkowski, we already know what would have been happening. We wouldn't even be talking about this, who's going to win, if Rob Gronkowski was playing. If Rob Gronkowski is playing, nobody's talking about anything right now. The reason that this is an issue is because he's missing one of his main guys, and that's Rob Gronkowski. But utilizing, Bennett, I thought he was going to stay out the game. He came back. I thought he was injured in the last game against the Texans. He kind of bent his knee back a little crazy, but he came back in. We're going to see exactly how everything transpires. But on the other side of it, Big Ben now. We have to try to evaluate this because you're not going to beat Tom Brady by kicking field goals. That's not going to happen. And the Patriots defense should be able to do enough to slow down Le'Veon Bell. Now, I was wrong last week because I picked Kansas City to beat the Steelers because I thought that they would be able to, having a bye week, be able to figure out how to stop a man that hesitates for 90 minutes before Le'Veon Bell goes through the hole. I thought that as a defensive coordinator, that's all you would be trying to do, but they weren't able to stop it. Now, when you look at the Patriots are built based on how Tom Brady responds to the other team's defense. Like if Tom Brady's having a good day and the defense is able to come out there and just play loosely, the Patriots usually win those games. If it's reliant upon the defense, they're a very... I don't really even know how to describe the Patriots defense this year because they've been torched some games and Tom Brady still found a way to win games. So I'm going to go ahead and say that I expect the Patriots to possibly take care of business. Look, the one thing that makes me nervous, because I've bet against the Steelers once. Like I said, I knew they were going to take care of the Miami Dolphins. I don't know how the hell the Miami Dolphins got to the playoffs. I already knew that. I didn't think about the week 6 when, Ajayi went crazy on the pick. I didn't think about any of all that Steeler BS. It's the playoffs. I knew that they would be ready. This game makes me nervous because the Steelers are a very dangerous team offensively. And if they come out there and start scoring, this could be a long day for the Patriots because Tom Brady, if they're able to get pressure, like I said, I spoke about James Harrison. James Harrison is a savage beast that's like 95 years old, and he's still able to get pressure rushing by himself. I don't know how the hell it happens. I wish I knew his diet and his workout plan because he's just getting better as he gets older. I watched him single-handedly go in there and take care of business against Alex Smith in that game. So what I'm trying to figure out is defensively, because remember, the Houston Texans could have beat the Patriots last week if they had any other quarterback other than Osweiler. They could have had Stevie Wonder out there. They'd have probably won. The defense played so well. It's just that Osweiler is a total, complete bum. And that was too much for their defense to overcome. So I'm not really... It's very, very... Yeah, I want to say confidently that the Patriots should be able to just take care of the Steelers outright. But I can't do that. I know it's going to be a tough game, and I got to pick someone because that's just the way it is. We got to make picks. And now that I'm looking at a lot of things that are going on, Le'Veon Bell is making me very, very nervous But what does Bill Belichick always do is what I'm saying to myself. Bill Belichick always takes away your main thing. I don't think he's going to let Le'Veon Bell beat him. I think he's going to take away Le'Veon Bell and just, focus on, containing Antonio Brown. I think that would be the more logical game plan. Because Bill Belichick, he's known for that. And the weird thing is, everybody knows that he always does this, and they can't stop his game plan. That's what's so weird about it. Because we all know that Bill Belichick's been sitting up at night trying to figure, like, listen, this dude Le'Veon Bell is hesitating for 90 minutes behind the line of scrimmage. We have to get somebody back there, send a corner, send a safety, somebody to get back there and bash him, take him down. So the reasoning behind why I'm going to take the Patriots to win this game is because I fully expect the Patriots and Bill Belichick to be able to keep Le'Veon Bell on. He has to be under 100 yards. If he goes to 101 in yardage, the Patriots are going to lose this game. If he goes to 100.5, this guy has to be contained. If they don't contain this guy, this is the problem. If you guys look at what's been going on, this guy Le'Veon Bell realistically cannot be stopped. This is actually very, very fascinating. I don't know if you guys realize that this guy's making history with what he's been doing over the last 2 games in the playoffs. These are not regular season games that Le'Veon Bell is, doing what he's doing. These are. I'm watching these games and I'm saying to myself, this is the playoffs. What the hell is happening? How can nobody stop the run? The guy is unbelievable right now. So what I'm telling you is this. I'm going to believe that Bill Belichick is going to make sure that this guy, Le'Veon Bell, cannot beat him. Now, if they can make Big Ben panic, show him different looks, do different things, we know that Big Ben may throw some picks, even though I'm really liking Big Ben's maturity. Let me tell you, I've been watching Big Ben since he came into the league. And this dude came in as a gunslinger from the beginning. He was like the second coming of Brett Favre, with not all of the interceptions that Brett Favre throw. Because Brett Favre was a wild, I loved Brett Favre throughout his career. Even when he was sending dick pics when he was with the Jets to, whoever that trainer was, whatever was going on. The guy's a savage. But he loves to throw interceptions because he just throws the ball up. Ben Roethlisberger was similar, but I don't think that if you equate both of what they did, that he throws I don't think anybody throws as many interceptions as Brett Favre did. But they're both gunslingers. But what happens is when you take away what they want to do, and, Big Ben, like I said, I thought that he would panic and still try to throw the ball and still try to do a lot of things. He didn't. He checked down. He did draws. He did a lot of things. And a lot of the plays that, he did himself, he changed it up at the line. He's shown a lot of maturity. If he's able to play, a solid game like that, even if they try to really stop the run, Antonio Brown is going to get his yards. But I think that giving Antonio Brown his yards and locking down Le'Veon Bell would equate to the Patriots winning this game. That's what I believe. Because no matter how many yards Antonio Brown has, he can run up and down the field. That doesn't mean he's getting to the end zone. They can give up some plays underneath. They can do a lot of different things. But the run game hurts you. That's the thing about it. The run game really, it wears down the line. It slows the game down. It does a lot of different things that really affects the entirety of the game. And the least amount of time that you have Tom Brady on the field, it's your best chance to win the game. So I'm thinking that the mindset of the Steelers, they can't just come out and want to just play smash mouth football. I don't believe that anybody's going to beat the Patriots doing that, because Bill Belichick is a defensive genius and he shows it all the time. He's going to give you one thing, but he's going to take away something else. My primary fear for the Patriots is that they can't stop Le'Veon Bell. If he's able to hesitate for 95 hours and 46 minutes, that's going to be a major problem. I'm not worried about Tom Brady getting the ball to his receivers, his tight ends, etc., and get it and scoring. The problem is that they slow the game down and he's not able to be out there. Obviously, we know what's going to happen. So my whole situation is this. If Le'Veon Bell is held to under 100 yards, the Patriots win. And I'm going to assume that that's going to happen. So I'm going to take the Patriots to win this game and go to the Super Bowl. That's what I believe right now. If Le'Veon Bell somehow is able to just go wild like a dog with rabies, I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. The Steelers are going to upset the Patriots. And I'm already trying to figure, I can't really be on the band. Listen, man, I can't be on the bandwagon Le'Veon Bell's going to do him dirty, because I have to believe that Bill Belichick is not going to allow it to happen. I have to. And I'm not trying, look, I got nothing but love for the Steelers fans. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys will come on here and tell me, look, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. Le'Veon Bell can't be stopped. I understand that. But a lot of people have told me that other people can't be stopped, and they were stopped by Bill Belichick and the Patriots defensively. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really worried about that. I'm just telling you right now, I have to go with the Patriots based on the fact that I believe they will take away Le'Veon Bell and let Big Ben have to beat them. And I like my chances when it's just Big Ben. Let me know what you're thinking. Hashtag Steelers, hashtag Patriots. One love.